There we go, with this whole new intro that Zach's created. Uh, Hope you all like it. We're stepping up, yeah, we're stepping up, improving with every cast. So, and yeah, glad to see some familiar faces in the audience and Hans, Bitbane, Tumar. And the music was by Eski, my man Eski. We will see that he does all the music because funniest thing about these streams, I was just looking at our like YouTube statistics because most of the views are on Periscope because I have that Twitter following, so people see that I go live. But when it comes to existing streams that were done live, like I was laughing so much. It seems nowadays on the internet you can't even breathe without being hit with copyright claim. So, you know, like what it is out of 7, 8 episodes we've done so far, have been hit by a copyright claim. So yeah, that's fantastic. Where it is where I was looking at this one. Yeah, like the first 12 seconds. So I'll need to start cutting off like those parts of the videos. But that's why we code, right? So that we create better system because this current system is just drowning in all the craziness, you know, legacy stuff trying to catch up or be scaled up to, planet scale, and it just doesn't work, so then you have crazy stuff like this, where I mean, I completely get those copyright strikes and in the sense of like old world, but in like new world, this is just lazy programming and stuff. 15 seconds and then it's like the whole video is like ad goes to that copyright owner. But luckily, yeah, we don't care. We're not monetizing these videos. I also need to see if you need to tell me if you see ads on these videos because I would like completely turn it off. Yeah, what's the point? Plus, it's not that these videos have many views now on YouTube. Eventually, people will catch up with the greatness that we were doing here every Sunday, all of us together. So yeah, Umar is asking in comments why I have Afghanistan trends in my feed. Umar, like that's a hack, man. You're like if you go with content in this location, I get Chicago. I mean, look at this distraction. It's like constant pumping of information into your brain, which is what algorithms want because, yeah, there are like so many topics you can now comment on here and make more money for Twitter. So yeah, uh, that's why you go up here and you turn this off and you say, or you say like, yeah, you go Japan. Then, yeah, if you're not Nicholas, then you don't have any idea what's going on. Because I've tried to block this element in the in the browser, but they constantly change it. So yeah. Amber Heard distraction. Yeah, that's a trap, man. Uh, and what we say, my blackface on my live stream. Yeah, imagine comment on that one. But I'm telling you, like cypherpunks were so ahead of the time. They figured out what this virus named information will do to us. So we need better ways to optimize information so it doesn't hit us. I see also Marian is here. Hey man, nice to see you on the stream. So, as we always do, we can go through the events of past week. You can see, yeah, we're live. Um, see, Miles is now on the new account, so I will separate all my shit posting from these videos so that that they're easier to navigate. Like I've uploaded all the previous episodes and I've started uploading these timestamps. So if you're searching for something specific, you can go from Uncle Coding and then you say L&D. So then you get L&D stuff. If you like Bitcoin D, then you can see where we were doing something with Bitcoin D. And some of the older episodes, they don't have like timestamps. So we'll just leave it like that unless there is more interest in that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's one news. As for, I get a lot of these questions, and as I said, today's episode is also like ask me anything. So if you have any questions on programming, programming is super easy, and eventually we all will be programming. That's just like the nature of a life and where we're going. I mean, most people are already like programming, but it's like setting up your phone to do what you want. You don't use IDE, but you do a lot of tweaking of apps and setting it up so that it suits you. So yeah, lots of great comments in this thread. As they said, yeah, you will eventually all be here on Sunday, but one good answer here was this like free Java tutorial. I don't know if you want to be coding in Java in today's day and age, but yeah, actually I think a lot of legacy systems will stay in Java. So it will be new COBOL, job security. And I watched a little bit of this course. It should be free if you log in. It looked pretty good, so another starting point. And then if you have any questions, you'll bring them here. For this session today, we actually, like, I have 2 questions that I will address, but if you have more questions, just pump it up in the comments. So yeah, so that was that. Now let's see what else was there. Zach's intro, I mean, you saw it. You just saw it. ASCII music also, and some good memes. Like, this is absolutely true. Start programming to make video games, then you see how sausage is made, and you're like, okay, I won't be coding games, but I'll be coding something else. Yeah, advanced software management, software development management techniques. Yeah. That's another thing that I think will get addressed. It's just like managers, like there won't be any managers left. That's how I see it. All the software development will be like we currently do it in BTC Pay server. So these are the new managers, like issues, and then whoever picks it, yeah, that's it. You follow and it's done. And yeah, these are also your managers. Like, test didn't pass, so you need to fix it. But we'll actually look into this a little bit later. So that's it. We have Nick commenting. We have Des streaming. She's also streaming. You need to follow Des and then let me know who is a better streamer. We'll see. Yeah. So this is happening right after the stream, so in like 50 minutes. If you want to join us discussing funding Bitcoin development and legal battles and everything else, yeah, that's on Clubhouse. NFTs, yeah, like people say Bitcoin mining is wasteful, but they haven't looked into NFTs. and people blowing money on videos and pictures. But as long as that makes way to like actual artists, I'm happy. But it doesn't seem it will go in that way. We had Jordan Peterson getting more into Bitcoin. I need to ask my man Gigi where they're going to do the stream, or what they will be doing. Okay, so on YouTube, Bitcoiners Book Club. Let's see that. See.
All right, we're live. Gents, welcome. Great to see you.
There we go. So I need to watch this one after. So yeah, it's interesting. Let's retweet that to follow it up. And let's see what else happened. Brit advertising me. That's my nephew Jack. Yeah, slapping suits. And yeah, we now have with pseudonymously contributing to Bitcoin. Yeah, I say like long term we really need to figure this one out. And if your like identity is exposed like mine is with this whole Rockstar developer thing, you just kill the identity and you start over. That's how it's supposed to be done. Because yeah, legacy system will not let us go. It will keep yeah, trying to make us comply with everything that was like all the chains that we had in order to get here. So I'm looking forward to more cypherpunks and people that disconnect their identity from their public persona, like I'm doing on this stream, because like, what's the point of seeing my beautiful face? See, we're still having fun. You see me here, like we use the technology that we have to set everything up, and yeah, it's just a matter of that, I guess, like catching up with technology, like we did with intro and everything else. So yeah. Does Jack manage me like that with slapping? No, I mean, I need to get Jack on one of these so we can discuss that. Uh, Jack's management is quite interesting. So, so yeah, that's all that I will say on that. Yeah, developer saying it runs on my machine. That's how you make sandwich. Uh, Parker Lewis, yeah, dominating. If you haven't read this whole gradually then suddenly, like he has tons of material here, and what I love is I think I advertised him on one of the previous streams, but I love that he has like titles that are answers on like common misconceptions. So yeah, Jesse is so cool. I can't wait for this dude to get more into, well, I don't know if he'll ever get into politics, but if he does, like I would love to see that, because he has such an organized way of thinking, and then exposes stupidity with questions. Yeah. Well, no wonder Kraken is a success. So again, advertisement for the clubhouse. And hands dominating as always. SCC having fun. Crazy Russian open source dev strike again. So yeah, if you don't have iPhone and iOS, first of all, congratulations. Yeah, you're not you haven't joined the empire of Apple. But yeah, if you're missing Clubhouse, this crazy developer has developed like Clubhouse client in like 4 days. So yeah, I was laughing because I saw they were like, oh, we are hiring for Android. You really need to be experienced, this and that. And then just, you have open source dev going YOLO, and it's done in 4 days. So yeah. People having fun. People having fun. That's how I comment this with Lint Roller. There was a great comment, like somebody commented when I retweeted, yeah, like... So more power to Trader Shellhouse. Let's retweet again. Free lint rolling. Because yeah, I would do the same thing. You are actually being exploited. So let's see. One of the past memes for announcing episode of Sunday Coding. But it's exactly like this. Twitter. More with Craig. I'm telling you, like at this point, like Craig is just attention trolling. Uh, the bad side of that attention trolling is the fact that you still need to go to court, and then the other side is like, yeah, I can YOLO 100K. And yeah, in today's world, people can't just like YOLO 100K and hope they will get it back. So, so yeah. And then, I mean, I was saying somewhere like if I would YOLO, so I just can't get on the list. But who knows? Maybe in one of the future episodes, I'm announcing I'm getting sued by Craig and Calvin, and then I don't know. We'll be doing these live streams from court or something. Yeah, and let's see. Let's see. More memes. My sequel, our sequel. More stock madness. And my man, Ben Ark. I need, yeah, one of the future episodes is announcing me joining one of the other open source repos. But regarding this, like this is actually over. Streak is finally over. I have 3 empty days. Yeah, I should have spread the love a little bit, like 40 contributions in one day. But today we are going to fill this one up because today's episode will still keep it a little bit basic. And we will be doing housekeeping because I've realized like people whenever they tell you to stream you like start a coding stream, like don't do it because every yeah every new episode is something new. And now I get gaming streamers because you just like play one game over and over. When you're doing coding streams, every week is you're presenting something new, and it's just the nature of how these things go. So every week you need to prepare something different. And since we already have 8 episodes, and it's not just like looking at memes, because it's a great meme. Only as they said, it's like laser eyes. Nicholas. So because we have 7 episodes, there is now some fat that we need to trim because I've opened the pull requests and then they are not still merged. So that's what we need to start doing. We need to start looking at the stuff we haven't finished and finish it on this episode. And while I'm doing that, I'm looking forward to any questions because I've started collecting questions and we'll be answering them as I go. And one of the questions was exactly like on our Telegram channel that we need now to, like it's beginner question. So it's like, what is a pull request? So that's what we will be showing today. So now that we've mentioned Telegram channel, let's get them in. Say it's let's go with stream, and then on YouTube we also have stream. Base server. Let's get them into comments. The troll box. Yes. There we go. And another thing that's not really compatible with this streaming, it's way better when you're streaming games. Yeah, I'm telling you, you don't have so much typing. But there we go. So let's answer the question, what is pull request? And we're going to answer it by going to our issue that we announced that we'll do finally, like this week. I've spoke with Nicholas Cooks Pavlonex, and we are going with merging this. So let's address this pull request. Let's address the comments, and yeah, this is how you work on pull requests. So first of all, I need to open it locally. Okay, so first I need to stash my spinner changes that I was experimenting with for this stream. But here we now need to check out that branch so we can keep working on it. So we say checkout. Oh, yeah, that will work. So we need to go get checkout, and then we need this specific branch name. So let's quickly navigate to that. Origin and master diverged. Let me just see where I am. Okay, here is our beautiful branch. It's same here locally, it's same on the origin. So because a lot of stuff happens since January 3rd, what you usually do is you rebase. So you're like on have the newest changes and make it easier to merge. Okay, there we go. So now we push this to origin, and GitHub is the origin. Because I'm rebasing, like that branch can't be moved. Like it needs to be like cut and then put here, so which is what force push does. It just says, okay, on origin, like this branch is now at this point. And again, problems with source tree hit. So the way that you get that branch to show is you go here, you just switch between simple and current until they fix the bug in source tree, or I switch to another client. So now you say, okay, I'm pushing my local feet uppercase batch 32, and on remote, like here it is. But if I push like this, it will tell me, oh, tip of the current branch is behind its remote counterpart. You're like, no. So I'm saying, yeah, I want remote to be here. So I'm force pushing. Let's go. And with that, yeah, that's pushed. So just to move the mic closer so you better hear me. ASMR for Umar and Mike. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be whispering in this episode as well. But yeah, we have force pushed, and now if we go back here, we should see that. And then tests are running again. So that's how you're working with pull requests. Let's now, and now, yeah, because the reason why you're opening pull requests is that so that other people from your team can review the code and give you suggestions. And we have a suggestion here from Nicholas, which is, don't make it so simple, make it way more complicated. And then I'm like, okay. So let's go. So this is payment handler line 87. So let's open up my Visual Studio. Go for C# programmer on Sunday morning ASMR. Yes, I'm going to open What is the file name? No, I mean, seriously, when we have a break, I need to open some of those ASMR videos. They're like hilarious. But yeah, you always get ASMR when I'm typing something. My brain is now working in a sense that like you need to keep talking about what you're thinking. So 87. Another like Control G. You can quickly navigate to line. So I love this shortcut. I also know, yeah, if somebody's a good programmer, I see a lot of that. I see keyboard navigation, so you want to get to that. And let's see, Bitcoin network provider. So yeah, Nicholas, yeah, this will be super easy. BTC network provider. So yeah, this can't be static anymore. This is like batch prefixes, and it will kind of be a new dependency. So yeah, we can say it's like read only, and because it's read only, we can't assign it. We will be assigning it in constructor. So let's see what our emperor is saying. Encoders, that's system. Oh, it's Bitcoin human readable part. So this needs to be network provider. And okay, so this will be a single. It no longer will be all the batch 32 prefixes. It will be like just the batch 32 prefix for active Bitcoin network, which is like if we're on reg test, it will be BCRT1. If your BTC Pay server is on testnet, it will be TB1, and if it's in mainnet, it will be BC1. So we'll just have a prefix, and then we're initializing that prefix like this. So we're saying, yeah, network provider, give me batch 32 address prefix. So yeah, it's like human readable part. I mean, absolute beauty here, as you can tell. Should we keep the one-liner or or break this apart? Because yeah, whoever is watching it, this would be like, what the hell were you doing? So yeah, let's one strategy I use is like this. So from here it's like this, and then human readable part is okay. So that's that curly brace. This all becomes get network. Let's simplify. So we say current network, and we can get this. And yeah, so now it will be simple. So we say current network, and then there we go. So it's at least a little bit cleaner what we're actually doing here. So let's give it a test. I know there is a test for this. Let's see, upper case. No. Let's find the test over here. No, was adding it at unit test 1. I know, unit test 1, hilarious, right? And you should see the history of this file, how it evolved. I'm just waiting for a new contributor for BTC Pay server to come in and say, okay, I'm brave enough, I'm gonna break down this class. So let's see, yeah, here it is. So this test is a can set unified QR code. Yes. Okay. Can set unified QR code. There we go. So let's debug. And yeah, I've already started a whole Docker containers, Docker compose up. I had some orphans. Sorry, I needed to kill orphans. So please don't be upset. So now we will say we don't have all those prefixes. We just have one prefix. So we say batch 32. So yeah, this should work. And yeah, speaking of orphans, as I'm telling you, like they were just Docker container orphans. Please don't be mad at me for removing orphans. There we go. Okay, so this will now start, and I want a breakpoint here while I still have time. Yes. So server is starting. Let's go continue. I already clicked. Yeah, Umar, that will be the headline. Bitcoiners literally killing orphans. Change the state. Oh no. Let's see. Yeah, well, I'm waiting for breakpoint to be hit. We already like had the tweet about dolphins. That one was fun. Where is it? With our man Caps Lockhart. Where it is? I mean the whole Brian Caps Lockhart. Had to clean out all the dolphins caught in filters. So yeah, now we'll resume boiling oceans. Bitcoiners. And I saw like his whole like retweet thread was back to the most popular tweet. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, I mean, hilarious. No wonder people look at all of this and say, yeah, Bitcoin must be stopped. Because yeah, if you meet Brian in person, like he's an awesome dude. Awesome. But that's kind of like with all the Bitcoiners, is the experience. And which is why I appreciate Clubhouse so much. It's much easier to identify when somebody is joking, and people can communicate information and get it out of themselves much quicker. So, but seems we need to get some of those dolphin killing, ocean boiling miners, because my machine is just not delivering. It's like super slow for some reason. What's happening with this test? What is happening with this test? It's taking so long. Maybe some exchange rate provider doesn't work, so let me rebuild everything. Okay, rebuilding. Rebuilding. Okay, rebuild succeeded. Let's do it like here as well. And let's see. Okay. Oh, maybe it was failing over here or something. Let's see. Come on, rebuild ready. Okay. So now let's go debug. Okay, now it started. Let's see how long until it hits here. And if it's not hitting, let's start debugging. No, something is definitely wrong. But luckily we have Rockstar developer, so let's show off Rockstar dev skills. Let's see. Okay, it's activating lightning. Maybe that's the thing. Starting async tester. Ensure channel setup. Oh, maybe that's it. Occasionally, like, channels get stuck. And that's likely what happened. Need to really figure that one out, because it's killing my test pipeline. But yeah, channels are missing. So how do you resolve this? Well, you resolve this the same way as if you work in Federal Reserve. You just like restart everything. So it's like Docker compose down V. Okay, so we go with that, and then we say Docker compose up the dev. So, and we'll show that we're better than Federal Reserve. We're gonna get it just with one restart. We won't need, like, what did they need, like 2 or 3 restarts to get the banking system up and running, like an interbank transfers. So yeah, let's start async. Okay, ensure channel setup. That should hopefully pass now. And that passed. So let's see, we get a current network, we get batch 32 prefix, that's good. And now if we go all the way down, we again have this network fee. Okay, I'm fixing this in this episode. Like, I'm done. I can't deal anymore with this error. So yeah, we're here. BTC address starts with batch prefix, so we uppercase it, like the same thing here. F5, and this test should pass. Nice. Okay, so there we go. We still can't do Bitcoin as uppercase. So we're gonna leave this. Let's say most wallets still don't support Bitcoin schema, so we're leaving this for better days. Okay, so that's the uppercase, and then here we'll say we're leading the way in Bitcoin community with trying batch 32 uppercase batch. See, ASMR right there. Uppercase batch 32 addresses with in QR code, which is really important. Like, we're not doing batch 32 like on when you want to copy paste. It's just on in QR code, because QR code is easier to scan. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you just go here and you find like this episode, like first episode I was talking about that. So, and then you can even find it, I think, in one more episode with whole technical explanation, like why. But let's minimize this. This now let's also test it without automated test, but rather start our BTC Pay server just to demonstrate. Just to demonstrate. Yeah. We'll see what. Thanks, Brad. I'm at the point. Heartbreak. Yeah, that's coming up in next episodes on how bread broke my heart. Now, yeah, so we started this. We go here, log in, sign in. Oh no, now I need to create account. Because I've took down all the containers and our Postgres, when you take it down, like obviously it deletes the database. So you also need to create a store when that happens. And while we're doing this, we will get a chance to test a new feature, which is wallet wallet definition improvement. So you can see the new wizard. It's like you connect existing wallet or you create a new wallet. So I'm creating a new wallet. When you're testing, you want hot wallet. So you're like, okay, I'll have a hot wallet and then it will be easy to test. You can go SegWit wrapped, legacy, like not recommended. Like Rockstar mode, I always go with not recommended. Continue, and then you get your recovery phrase. You go done. You've written it down, perfect. And now I can create an invoice 5. Create checkout, and there is our QR code. So over here we have, as you see, like its address is lowercase. But if you now scan this QR code, you gotta believe me, it will be uppercase batch. And I don't know, like somebody now from the comments is it needs to help out. Is like, is it uppercase? Scan the screen. Let's see. We're waiting for first confirmation that it is uppercase. In YouTube comments, let's go to YouTube comments somehow without sorry. Let's go here. Let's mute myself quickly. Yeah, it's already muted. Nice. So we say this will go here. This will go here. Let's see. Create a channel to join the chat. Oh, I know. I'm already on. Let me organize that while you people are scanning. Switch my profile. Switch account. No, I know what I'll do. Let's go with this. This is another housekeeping I need to do. It's like can't too many browsers. There we go. Yes. So yeah, we have that. Yeah. If nobody's scanning, okay, I need to do everything. Let me scan. Now I'll stop my Periscope stream. So scan the QR code. Yes, it's uppercase. I will send the proof in closing thread. And yeah, now all of these closing threads will be on Twitter Uncle Coding. So I'll just post this episode here and then add stuff below it. Invalid address, ASCII. There is no way. I'm telling you, this is correct address, but it's just a question of. That's actually good to know. Yeah, you're like, is your wallet on mainnet or testnet, and which wallet you're using? Because that was the the whole point of this PR. Let's go here to make sure that that this is supported in all the different wallets. So sorry, man, we're leading the way now that we only had fully noded Zeus and Ledger not supporting like here, but then fully noded and Zeus jumped in, did it. So we're ready. We're going with this. So whoever is left behind, I'm gonna help you get up to speed, but we are saying here yes, and then we say stage everything. It's like Control Shift C in source tree, and you say implementing Nicholas feedback. Boom. Boom. Yeah. So we're still in comments waiting for Eski to tell us. Okay, Eski, which wallet it is. Just scanned. But while we wait on that, we go on here. And here is, we'll make this code less ugly. No, you will never make it less ugly, Nicholas. So we say, yeah, this is the commit where we address this, and then we say resolved. And we say, now this pull request is ready for review. And it will be merged. So in here, like another thing I wanted to show everyone, like why open source organization is great. So it's like, okay, Eski says mainnet green wallet. I guess we need to check with green wallet people, but it's like green wallet should be supported. Green, yes. It's just that it's detecting you're like on mainnet, but that was a reg test. So there we go. So what I was going to show, is we're talking about managers and management of programmers, but as I said, like this is how it will be in the future. You actually pretty much have access to all the tools that like all of us in the BTC Pay server project have. So one of those tools is if you go to organization, like BTC Pay server as organization, and you go to projects, you can see the milestones in the roadmap. So when you look at the roadmap, this is the roadmap for 2021. And you saw that how well that was linked from this PR. It's like Q1. We need to get it in. Yeah, so you can like even move it. Nice. So and whenever I'm talking about projects in here, if you have any ideas for the projects and milestones and so on and so forth, I know that there is BTC Reserve organization. You go to issues, and you here will start seeing appropriate calls. So this call, say you have TLDR, what happened on this call? There it is. So there was another call, animation call. Oh, that's coming up. So you can be in this one with our man Zax. So yeah, that's something. And another thing that we've just added is testing of PRs. So if you go on a chat.btcpayserver.org, let me first make sure I'm not doxing anyone this time, as I always do. Brit has started this channel where you can join in, and if you're not a developer but you just want to be a tester, you can help test features. So I am now going to talk about how I see this one. And Brit is in comments. She can correct me if I say anything that's not correct. But the way that I understand this one, and I didn't find like one paragraph of how you will use this testing channel. This testing is more like if you're testing locally, like doing what I was just doing. So the way that I understood this one is like, let's say, what was here? Okay, pull request labeled as user testing. So there is tester bot. You click here, and this was labeled as user testing, so it was deployed on the test server, and it was already merged. So, but if we wanted to test that, Brit has set up a server on which we can test stuff. So here, like, I would create a new account and say yeah, like I need to stop at ASMR there, like not to give away my super secret password. Okay, so now I have store an account here. So let's see, where was this? This was in pay button. Okay, the image CSS. So if I create a store, testing pay button, and Zax is saying, yeah, like this is brand new, we need to make a paragraph. Sure, but correct me if I'm wrong on anything, like as I'm showing this, how you test. So yeah, this is how I understand it, that you would test. You would do the same thing. And here you say, okay, what was the thing? Before, after. Min width, min height. Okay, so I mean, looks good to me. Let's see, notice the CSS says donate. Obviously, yeah, you want to go advanced like here. But, okay, so it does have a style, 209. Vertical align. Let's see. Vertical align. Image size. Preview. Input changes, vertical line, middle. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I'm doing this correctly. Yeah, so I should have vertical line on pay button, like that's what's the result, right? So if I move this one, and we take a look at input, and edit as HTML, pay button. Nope, I'm completely missing it. Pay button JS. Let's go vertical align. So it is in there, but it's pay button image URL. So it only works if you have custom. No, that should be it. Pay width, save width. So yeah, okay, this is min width. Let's actually not be a rockstar for a second, just Okay, so yeah, you were saying this image. Okay, so it's this image inside. Yes. Okay. Finally figured it out. Umar, you could have helped me, man. So it's this image that gets vertical aligned, and because yeah, there is that style was coming from Bootstrap CSS. So when it's not there, okay, I get it. Yeah. So I say that's ACK. I'm like approve, and you can do it over there, or I can do it through here. But I can't approve because it's already merged. So maybe I just like test ACK. It was good. And you would do this for like all the pull requests that have that label of user user testing. But to me, it seems those are the ones that are available now. Yeah. And so it's new wallet redesign. That was another thing that was in there. But wallet setup fine tuning, that will get to user testing, and then you can jump in, help, test this. So I hope I've shown this properly. Britt, if or Umar, if I haven't, say something in comments, but nobody's saying anything in comments, so it means I perfectly shown how it is. What can I do when I'm perfect? Presentation first try. So yeah, that was a long answer on what pull request is, and a lot of stuff as well done with that. So now we take a look here. Our tests are passing, not passing. So let's see why they're not passing. It's like error rate unavailable, Bittrex -BTC. Nice. So this is where you need to help and fix. So it's like can get. Okay, so I search the code base for this. It's this unit test. It's currency pairs. Get the default currency pairs. What will we do with dash? What will we do with dash? Because it's killing all our and it's like a default. Oh my god. Well, I have no idea. Does anybody has any idea who provides dash BTC rate? Because they were like killing our tests. I guess I'll need to say that here. So tests are failing because of Bittrex not providing a dash BTC rate anymore. Other pairs are as well. ASMR. Let's address this as soon as possible. Because I'm looking at the time, and it's like already 2 p.m. I don't know what to do. Time flies by when you're having fun. So let me just see if there are any like final questions before I need to jump to that Clubhouse meet as well. No, on YouTube comments, no as well. So yeah, one thing, definitely send your questions. That's what I'm starting to do now. Like I will collect and answer any questions because more and more people will get into development. It's just a matter of time. And when you're getting into development, it's not about becoming super smart programmer who knows all the languages. For me, two things end up being way more important. It's like number one, are you having a project on which you work on and so that you develop that skill of solving the problems? Because you see me as well, like when I'm developing, I'm like looking up stuff, trying to figure it out because there is no way you can know everything. And number two, are you in right environment? Because a lot of developers get lost in that. You only become better as a developer if you're hanging out with the developers that are better than you. So they throw like some of the problems, tough problems at you, and then you solve them and you level up. You go back to that number one thing, your developing skill of just being able to find solutions to the problems and use your experience to solve it. So enjoying coding, as Eski says, and enjoying the process as well. That's pretty much it for this episode. In the end, we didn't do as much housekeeping as I wanted because I also wanted to do BTC Pay Teams and just started with that. And Hans has sent me killer GIF, but to not dox him, let's show it here. And he also sent like a spinner. That was another question that we had on one of these, like how we can make a custom spinner. So see, this is awesome. And then the second one is Nicholas's pretty head. There we go. So that one is awesome. Well, that's it for this episode. I'm going to do that housekeeping offline and developer tiers. Okay, too. Brit, all about developer tiers. And with that, I will leave you and see you then next Sunday, 1 p.m. Bring your questions. In the meantime, also in my timeline. So we'll collect all of that and as Des is saying, and then we answer it all together. If not, you just sit on this stream and enjoy my beautiful voice, and I do ASMR section. ASMR section next week. So Okay, have fun everyone. Not staying poor, but staying rich with knowledge, and every week improve, which is what we are doing here on Sunday Coding with Uncle Rockstar, as you will just see from final transition that Zach's made. See you next week. Bye.